Alrighty then, hello and welcome back to Slay the Princess, where the stream just glitched out. I get this lovely, just absolutely lovely image here. Oh dear. Oh. Apparently AMD Adrenaline is ready to update. Alright, but we'll go ahead, load the previous game. Which one is 621? It would be 1654, this
Everything
guy.
goes dark, and you die.
What a great way to start things off, honestly. With death.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
See, it's gonna
And
suck
in
is
the
I can't
basement of that
remember
cabin
which ones I've done
is a
before and which ones I
princess.
haven't.
You're here to slay her.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Again?
I'm still in the cycle.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Yeah, exactly one of these statements.
If he doesn't remember what happened,
It's true.
then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Alright. So let's assume that I'm telling the truth and all this already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should
Those
I
are
bother
two
doing anything?
very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes.
I've totally done this before.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions lie. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this purely, if it's the latter, what do you think the people there lived just because...
Okay, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Nah.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm
Exactly!
just being realistic.
This is what I'm always trying to tell people, you know?
You're being annoying. Just ignore. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Oh.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Mirror's still here.
The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small?
Because we are?
We don't feel small.
Exactly.
We are small.
Short kings and queens for the win.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here.
Stop trying to gaslight me, narrator. I still don't trust you. Approach the mirror again.
What are you talking about? You reach. We should count ourselves lucky.
Take the blade.
Take the blade.
Maybe I'll stab her this time. Just the old stabby stab. Stab.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Oh God.
The smell of incense
so
drifts
I'm jumping
up from
every
below.
step.
For a
Just
moment,
yeeting myself off
you
of it.
almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming voice?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
And witness you I shall.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be
worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down. That's the only
Making
option
your way
I have.
down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Oh.
The princess
hello!
glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
What big hands you have there. But also, hi. How's it going?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
You
brought that knife again.
I'll get rid of it, I promise. I'll throw it away,
Such
I swear.
Charming audacity. Drop it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mommy. Drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that.
Yes, we did.
And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
She's glorious.
Kneel.
Yes, Mom. Me.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
Worth it.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Yes, ma'am.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
No, I wanted to tell you.
You will.
Yes, ma'am.
Just do it already.
You're supposed to end the world.
Weak-willed buffoon.
Shut up! She's beautiful, okay? I don't know what to do.
So?
Want her to step on me. I mean, wait, what? No, I didn't say that.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Oh, because that would work. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm yours to command!
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes?
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
She's beautiful.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high.
Oh
Not when
my.
you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Just let me do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you.
Take it from
where
me.
It
Cleanse
doesn't
me.
belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something
the voice of
different
the
now.
broken?
An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
But I thought I was yours.
Ah!
Oh, oh my god, that scream. Oh dear.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
But if I don't believe, what happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Yes, ma'am. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of... I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. Let's go to the other side. It's going to be okay.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels... This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Probably. Approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Also, sorry if I sound nasally. It's that winter stuffiness. You've grown. The bloat. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, hello. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel
at least we're getting
gets fresh
somewhere.
perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, you know what you want to do. You know that at the end... Oh, God. Okay. What do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives
Wait, so is it
I have already
impossible
made my
to
own.
redo the same
They
route?
are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Interesting. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. She's also killed you the most.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Fair enough.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Destroy your body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Ready to go back?
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Again. dominant vessel bring the tower to her.
You're here.
Okay. Oh, okay, thanks for
Don't
telling me what to
mention
do.
it. It's all part of the job.
Cocky bastard.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning. She will lie.
Into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely, but the blade is your
Let's not grab the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Do you know anything about that? Like, am I in the right cabin? Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Hey, how's it going?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Aww. She has such a soft face this time. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
That sounds horrible.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. But actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
This, I'm gonna get out of here. Don't make me regret this. What are you going to do if I let you out of
The
here?
princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she...
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Sent her to slay you. But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. This one.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you'd tell me. No, which is why I think you're actually dangerous. Remain silent.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
I
She
kind of
has
like
a
this
point.
version.
We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Fair enough. Let me figure it
Only
again.
making
I'm
this
curious.
more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Just use your imagination. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Yep.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
It's
You hear the
just a
click of
wooden
lock
door. You kick
sliding
it down.
into place. Is someone else here?
Try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let
Your
me out of
shouts and
here.
pleas are met with silence.
Damn
You're
it.
here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Alright. Turn to the
You
bottom.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade
Alright,
like
I
you were
get
supposed
it.
to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh,
before
shit!
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
Oh
wolf.
no! What?
As she rips
God.
her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free you. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the
Are you
unyielding
not
chain
in pain?
binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Well, now she's gonna bleed out! If you're gonna sever the entire hand, that means you're severing the artery too. She's gonna bleed out.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I am concerned and have many questions.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't
Narrator,
just
shut
let
the
her
fuck
escape
up.
into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your
Hey!
body steps forward.
Hey,
and
dude,
raises
no!
the blade.
No hijacking my body!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do
You
that.
asshole!
Watch me.
No!
What are you doing?
I have no choice. Nope, 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 nope. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I mean, clearly she's not human, but
Your
like...
body lunges
Oh,
forward, the blade held low, ready to
But I'm
sink into her
curious.
heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to
Damn.
connect.
She's got the superhero pose.
Stop it! Stop
Poser.
trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Stop hijacking me. I knew I couldn't trust the narrator. Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
No!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Oh, I see what it is. She's got the anime eyes.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I am standing up for myself. Called her a monarch, but you're the one ruling over my body.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
You didn't have to do
You
that.
aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some
It
sort
is.
of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally
worth
killed
it.
everyone.
I made my bed and now I'm
Whatever.
gonna lay in it.
She sinks the
6
blade
feet
into
down.
your chest again and again and again, and you feel
Oh, so
every
she's like going
inch
full
of
Julius
burning
Caesar
pain
here.
that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. This would be me if I killed
She
someone. Oh
doesn't
my
know how to
god.
use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, sweetie. You're doing good.
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Nice description
Can't
there.
just end like this, right?
Nah, we'll
Well,
reset.
that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
It's not
Everything
over
goes
till I
dark,
say it's over.
and you die.
You could just say and you live. The damsel.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Wait, who's live? Freaking random Discord notifications.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
Voice
did he?
of the smitten.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to
Why
be
does he
sneaky
sound
about
like?
it.
Why does he sound like Jack Sparrow? Oh my god.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling
Four?
any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
What do you mean for?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him
Who's the
specifically.
other three?
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world
The
for a
smitten,
peck on
the
the cheek.
hero, maybe the princess. Who else?
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
See you at the cabin.
A warning.
Yeah.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Nice, dude.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be
At least he's
stifled.
honest.
They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine The blade is your implement.
I'll take the blade this time, but I'll go down to the basement.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade.
Into the basement. And the mirror disappears.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate
It's definitely better than some of the other pathways I've gotten.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Dude, you need to slow
I can hear
down.
Wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk
Hello,
down the
my
stairs
sweet.
and lock eyes with the princess.
Nice dress.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I think we can all hear your spirit at this point.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Whoop. Okay.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Even though I'm pretty sure we're mostly reptilian.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes it does. I'm starved for it.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Uh-huh.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done
I'll kill her
is
next
done.
time.
What matters is you have a chance to do it. We damned a whole... Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving
Yeah,
a
that's the
trail
problem
of
with multiversal
incomprehensible
theories.
devastation behind you. This is
Timelines and stuff.
horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me actually read that. Uh... What? It doesn't tell me. Okay, that's fine.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Hi, Meek.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Psh! You can if you just locate her thumb.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yes. No! She's
She
the
didn't
love of
care
my
last
life.
time.
I am not
Why
going
should
to
she care
kill
this
my
time?
beloved.
That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay
Technically.
her.
It was in self-defense this time, though. I didn't give her a choice. Oh my god, I'm the voice of the smitten. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Fair enough. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh my god, she's
Isn't
one of
that
those.
just like our darling princess? She wants to make
She's
us
a
happy.
people pleaser.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, she knows she killed me. No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a
She
misanthrope.
ended some other world. This is my world now.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Aw, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh,
Nope.
It moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out.
Hero, shut up.
But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
Exactly. She's one of those, a hero would sacrifice you for the world, but a villain would sacrifice the world for you.
By destroying the world? Apparently, yes.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely
Another version of me
unfair.
was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so supportive. I can't kill her.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Exactly.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
How would you know?
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue
No.
her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another
You
step
shut
towards the
up.
princess, Yes.
Oh. You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? You little shit.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Suicide. Nice.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
Yeah, he sounds
He has
serious.
a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You
Oh wow,
approach
it really
the
just
princess
slips right
and
off.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I
Yay!
can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I
We're
told
in
you,
love.
there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and
We're
smothers you
getting
in
a
joyful
hug.
embrace.
Ooh.
Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
Probably.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the
Exactly.
world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave, and I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Do you? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. You want to leave? Then let's
Sounds
leave.
perfect.
Yeah.
As the princess takes your hand
Aww.
in hers, you let your blade tumble
Kawaii.
uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Oh, we're so in love. You can hear the music swelling in the background.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Yeah.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
I feel that.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh. And what happens after
Oh,
we
I
walk
did
up
it.
the
Hold up.
stairs?
Hold up. The princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh. Look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
You little shit. It's okay,
That's
I
a
have the knife
familiar
this time.
move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Love knows
Oh,
no
no.
boundaries.
Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Are we going to imagine it open?
Enough with this
The power
true
of love and
nonsense. You just met her.
imagination.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Shh. Says you.
I'm just
narrator.
along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. Let's do it together.
Okay. Yeah.
The power
let's
of
do
our
it.
love.
Like a pair of teenagers in love,
Oh my god.
you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Shut up.
And
I mean, I'm a pessimist when it comes to love too,
the door
but
creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments
Oh my
away.
God.
If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Oh my God. Actually, I
That's
love
the
the
way out.
narrator now. Oh
We're
my
going
God.
to leave together, just like you wanted.
Like we wanted, sweetheart.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step
The
out.
romantic haze, their love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh. The walls are closing
Where
in.
did everything go?
Oop.
Where did
Are we
he
dead?
go? Oh,
We're dead, aren't we?
I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so
Oh
cold?
no, honey, your face is changing.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat
We have
worthy of a
feathers?
princess.
Oh, no, the hands! No! No! And she's gone. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
'Cause we ended the route.
What
To
is that
stand for
supposed
you,
to
but
mean?
not for me.
Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so... Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Alright, my dude. Listen to your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. The decay you've withered. Long quiet. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, hello. My beloved. My one true love.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Explorer, you can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Nah. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. I just want it all to stop. I just want this hair to get out of my glasses. Oh boy. That is stuck in there. No, it's not. Not anymore. Problem solved. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other about the matter. I just want it all to stop. Holy crap, I'm an Eerie 4 killer officially. Ooh. I'm assuming that you're talking about Dead by Daylight. Also, hi, Naughty! Yes, you're torturing me. I hate you. I hate it. I think I hate you. Nice. I'll say that.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be.
Technically,
But
I
that doesn't
freed
make
her,
anything less
and we lived a life of love and happiness and joy until the darkness came in and I somehow died. Can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets
totally do.
bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Poetic. Ready to go back?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Right, tell you what, I'll kill her this time, alright? Then everybody can be happy. A loving vessel bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path you're here. That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution!
You make your way up the short path to a warning. She will lie.
Proceed into the cabin. Alright, just no questions this time, just straight up
The
death.
interior of the blade. You take the blade. The door. Her voice.
Who's that?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Oh.
It's all part of the
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
What up, my dear?
Down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
As a matter of fact, yes. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. So your nerves step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
The voice
I'm
in my
probably
head.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed.
Challenging your
If you hesitate now,
there.
it'll be too late.
Challenging your authority.
End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
This is it, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Maybe?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes.
I mean, she
Even
probably
as she
still
lays
remembers.
there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
It's a metaphor.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
No, don't touch her. You stab her again.
I really don't think you should do. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
See, you don't necessarily want to go for the heart, though. You want to go for, like, the brain stem back there. Then you know that she's really dead. Remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade.
She's gonna grab me.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Ah, she stabbed me in turn.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Stab her again!
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper
what sharp
between your
teeth
ribs.
you have there.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Ugh, I don't like that
You
face.
were so close. Why did you hesitate?
What do you mean hesitate?
Doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yup. The razor.
You're
Let's
on
kill
a
her
path
again.
in the wood. You're here.
Mary slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here
I can
again?
assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life
You ever
after
seen a
dying,
horror
and the two
movie?
of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Let's see, what is it? Like, rule number 2 of the zombie apocalypse. The double tap.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere
Always
and stab us again.
stab/shoot twice.
Stabbed to death?
Just in
Well,
case.
you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time.
Voice
You
of the
said
cheated.
this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Proceed to the cabin.
Oh, she will lie.
He couldn't be...
We know what to look out
Oh.
for this time.
Got this new voice. He couldn't be more on the money, but we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
Oh,
is a jagged
hello.
mess of warped wood and broken boards,
I
their
do
splintered
not like
edges as
this.
uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
Yep. Take the blade.
You take feels a bit.
Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us. Enter the basement. Stab the shit out of her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here...
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step,
Hello.
the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you
I don't
from
like how it's
across
just
the
an
room.
infinite hallway.
I wonder if she remembers us.
She does.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. Yeah, she's like hiding her hands behind her back. To trust you, but you're being suspicious. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye! Okay, fine.
The
God.
princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across
She's
the
gonna
room.
kill me, naughty.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
Yeah, because the knife is
I
behind her
think we can
back.
do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Yeah, she looks dead inside.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal.
Yeah, she
slicing
literally
through
just
meat.
let me run into her blade.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hehe.
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Yup. Thanks, naughty.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her
God.
thigh, where the blade had been
Ugh.
nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Oh, God.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I like the voice of the cheated.
You're going to die now.
For the twist of her knee and
well,
a painful
fuck you.
squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race. Alright, let's kill her again.
You're on a path in the woods.
This is not
No,
the woods.
Fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of
Oh
curved
my
and
God.
battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I'm changing the narrative.
I feel dizzy.
I'm rewriting the narrative.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
Yeah, well, fuck
The
reality.
circle's getting smaller and
Oh,
smaller.
the voice of the hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
You're new.
Good.
And the stubborn.
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is the third?
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail,
But we
she
kill her
escapes
every
and
time.
The entire world is
At the very
damned to
least, that
destruction.
leg wound should
right?
have nicked an artery or something. She should have bled out.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade, we take it.
Yep.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You teleport.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of blocked by a mirror.
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Maybe don't break it.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Fair enough. At the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Alright, time for
You
a
step
mutual
forward,
stabbing once again.
but
Oh.
you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic,
Oof.
an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the
Hello.
princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She
I can
gives
see
you
her
a
hands this
wry
time.
smile.
No blade.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Yeah, stab her!
Alex is dead.
Stab her,
The only thing
Dad!
that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
True.
We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the
She like Edward Scissorhands' cousin or something? Like, related to fucking Freddy Krueger?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah, you gotta work for it, bitch.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're gonna fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's a reason we can't talk our way out. Going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Hell yeah, that's the Undertale mentality. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So we'll beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. Naughty, if you're still there, what do you think? I kind of want to flirt with her just to see what the fuck will happen. I'm gonna flirt.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
This is a romance
She wants
game.
to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes?
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Oh my
Can't say I
god.
mind either. If it weren't for
Oh,
the
good god.
cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute. Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
Oh, hell yeah, that's a thing. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you. Romantically, even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date? How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look.
The look. The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Yeah, the look.
The look. So we're getting serious about this. Flash the princess.
The look. How you doing?
A rosy blush.
Oh my god,
it worked!
Oh my god, I love this game. Holy shit.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Aw, she's into it.
Damn, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Hell yeah. Enemies to lovers.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Oh.
Blush still
Oh,
glowing in her
hello.
cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Worth it.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt?
The voice of the Smith is
What
back.
matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Who even knows?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
Oh, the Broken's back.
Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
I don't even know anymore.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Stab her again. Or flirt.
Whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how we don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need... Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
I'll do my best, sweetheart. We're going to unconditionally surrender. It doesn't work if she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh, yep.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, she's growing more sword hands.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Just panic! Flee!
Paranoid.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't
Started
matter
selling
how many
Monokuma.
times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way.
Voice of the
So
cold.
stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm
The
sure
opportunist.
she'll listen to reason.
And
She
dead.
skewers you.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
Stuck in that infinite
You're
loop.
right. One last time, that's all we need.
None of this is working. Think.
Skeptic.
Think.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4? Mutually Assured Destruction.
Your Honor, everything feels like it finally fit.
Don't lose your head, we're in a cabin, we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. Our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
The contrarian.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Facts.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The
At
only
this point,
thing
has
we're
already
gonna
died that
manifest
way
is
before.
finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
My god.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Go get him, Tiger.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know.
Whee!
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Thank you. So I've wanted this
Sure
entire
you
time.
don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
As it should be.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
With that giant ass boob gap.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I
Go
thought
kill
I'd
him, Naughty,
actually
and
done
I'll
it.
try and kill
I thought
her.
I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it more knife hands?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you.
Are you
It's
just gonna be
worth
like
it, though.
one giant
Just you
sword?
wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does?
Do you want me to talk now?
Yes?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, what's the new
Yeah,
thing?
me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Actually, you know what? This is just what proves that the narrator is the actual bad guy, because all of her actions are dependent on what the narrator tells us. He's the one who's not letting us kill her and have her stay dead.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. It becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I don't want hugs.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, exactly.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Okay.
Yes! Behold! A perfect woman.
No, the voice of the stubborn, he's just so stubborn about his love that he'll, like, love her in whatever form.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes! Oh my god.
That looked painful.
Oh, Lord.
How is she still alive?
Right?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Yep.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Same, bro. I feel ya.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Oh my god. Why am I all of these voices? I swear. Empty your mind.
It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for
Ooh,
once.
it's a boss fight. Final battle. You know how to act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Damn right. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. And there she goes. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. Long quiet. To the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No clue. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars. And there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist. There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people, fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
When you awaken. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Probably. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. To kill him, he does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Oh, so we're almost done. If this is your last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return.
You gonna force me back?
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Actually, her voice also kind of reminds me of Baby. Oh! Oh dear. Was that on purpose? Was that supposed to happen? Um, okay. Shoot. Uh, let's reopen it, I guess.
You have returned to me.
Oh!
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Alrighty! Attempt to outwait your destiny. Okay, so if I
The next
wait, it
time I
just
see
closes
you,
the game.
each
Good
of
to
us
know.
will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Actually, this is bring the razor full to her. Full? Okay, so I can bring
You're
the
on a
partial one.
path in the woods.
I'm actually
And
gonna
at
be
the end of that
right
path
back. I
is a
could
cabin.
really use some tea right
And
now.
in the basement of that
And
cabin is
in
a
order to get some tea,
princess.
I need to refill my Keurig. So, BRB. Alright, Keurig is full. Water is going. And maybe that can help ease my sinuses a bit.
You're here to
Thanks for
Don't
telling me what to
mention
do.
it. It's all part of the job.
Actually, I should have been silent.
You make your... She will lie. The interior of the cabin is all... The blade is... The door... Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all...
Don't
Hi.
be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Hi! How's it going? Oof, naughty. Having a rough time out there. I'm gonna deny it for now, but just know I did see your message, naughty. It's going. Yep. I'm here to
That
slay you.
isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk.
She's right. We shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
The Blood Echo Challenge. They owned me hard for literally no reason. Oof.
Don't you dare.
It's
It's
okay.
fine.
I got
We
owned
can
by a
decide what we
pile
want
of
to do
blades,
after we
so...
talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in...
Drop it or Titan? Which one?
You ignore
Tighten
the
your grip,
trembling in your
apparently.
hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
T's done, that's better. Could affect every single... Fuel the bloodthirst. See, the last time I fueled the bloodthirst, it resulted in her literally exploding in a pile of blades. And then killing me over and over again. So I'm a little reluctant on that front.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
At this point, I am ambivalent.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
No idea, really. I failed every time
chained up
before.
in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You should just...
She's unarmed.
Can we just
You're
talk?
so close. Don't give up. You've
I
come
know
this
what
far.
happens if I actually try to kill
No,
her.
this is
She
a
kills
good
me.
idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course
Drop
we can
the
talk.
attitude and maybe we can talk. Not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
You tried Taco Bell. How was Taco Bell? Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah.
Good? That's
I'm
good.
Sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Okay. Drop the blade, or do I want to try and actually kill her this time? You know what? Baja Blast is good. I've heard good things about the Baja Blast, but I haven't tried it myself yet.
Doubt,
Oh!
unfortunately, clouds
And
your
she's
thoughts as you
dodging.
attempt to
She
run
got
her
them
through.
fists.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a
Yup.
catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Totally didn't see that one coming.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
I bet.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade
Oh.
slashes through the air again and
Oh,
again.
she's
and
just
her
going
fists connect
wild.
with your body as many times or
Oh,
more,
boy.
each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Oh, I only have one option. All right.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
I don't know what would happen if I went through this
Excuse
entire
me?
game only killing her.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's
sure.
a
And a
miracle
duty
anyone
you've
is still
upheld
standing
very
right now.
poorly. Remember that time you hijacked my body?
Can you not feel all those
Wasn't very
ruptured
fun.
organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's
The game is
heart.
called Slay the Princess, otherwise the world ends. I think you must do what you must. I mean, I've tried. I have romanced her so far, which is fun.
Oh,
Oh. I am
The two
slain.
of you fall to the floor.
And we've also been in this position before. Except for the cut on the face. That one's new.
this was fun.
Yes,
The
it's been a very
princess
fun game.
gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No, I do not. The past is anything to go off of.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark.
And you
die.
die. So who's the new voice? Let's see, the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
Yep.
You have already committed to my completion.
Damn
I
it.
cannot go further astray.
Fine.
A warning. She will lie.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound
Ah,
like
the voice
her
of the
at
stubborn.
all. Not that it matters.
One
It's
of my
not like
favorites.
she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in.
Yeah, I think we're nearing the
It
end.
was
This
to
might be
give
the last
you
route.
some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Into the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would
Okay.
suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine
Riz
blade
again,
perched
maybe?
on its edge.
I mean, I can try. I did make her blush last time after some blades erupted from her arms. And then the arms are just left kind of dangling. That was weird.
The blade is your implement. No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Yup.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
Oh my
It's been
god, is
ages
she just
since
like
I've
a
had good
gladiator?
fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Like she's down there, there's just a wrestling ring.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm,
Stubbornness,
just make
you have
sure
a
you
weird
don't let
kink.
your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Who says we can't have both?
As you descend the final step, the
Oh!
form of the princess comes into view.
Okay.
A large shackle leading from her
I'm here
wrist
for
to the
it.
basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
You know what? I'm into it. Smash.
But no little knife this time, huh?
Nah, going at this mono-y-mono.
Ugh. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
I mean, I was going to talk, but, we could fight. So you do remember me. Actually, am just here to chat. I'm actually here to free you. Not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. In fact, the only reason I came down here without a weapon is because having a knife felt unfair. Attacker unarmed. Blade's right upstairs. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave without saying anything. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will.
What?
You've already met the princess. The princess has already
Now
met
you
you.
recognize the
Two of you
timeline.
killed each other.
Did you think you'd be able to just... Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep
So you
moving
did
forward.
know this entire time.
Enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Are you okay?
No, I think he's reached his breaking
Of
point.
course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Don't worry, I'm going to do a joke job. You got me. Pretty much everything you just said is true. Remain silent.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
No, I'm an apathetic asshole.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
So you do remember me.
I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
No, not
Are
necessarily.
you just going to let her talk to us like that? We're not scared. I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego.
I agree. If we're gonna fight her, we need a weapon.
Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Then why are you just standing there? Fight me.
Yes, ma'am. Hold up. Fine. Let's do this.
I guess we'll have to see how this goes. Your hands empty, you charge the princess.
Hell yeah.
Pessimism, will you?
Right? It's almost like you don't
Gotta get hit
want
with
us
the
to beat
left,
her.
then with the right, and then boom, boom, boom.
No, look, I'm rooting for you. I really am. I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon.
It's
We'll be
fine.
Just what you attack, fists raised, and the two of you fall into combat. Your clawed fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Not bad. You're tougher than I thought you'd be.
Hear that? She respects us. We can pull this off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
But without that knife, you'll never be enough.
Hush.
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud, violent crack. The wind leaves your lungs, and as you struggle for breath, you can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
You have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow.
Alrighty, and I'm dead.
Everything goes...
Are you serious? That's it?
That's it.
Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up.
Hell
You
yeah.
hear me? You're
Get the
dead.
power of God
There's
and
no-
anime on my side. Get up or die.
Wait,
Get up.
No, that's not...
Not dead anymore.
Yes. Your eyes bolt
oh,
open and
oh,
you push
why?
yourself back to your
Ooh,
feet.
I really do
You're
have feathers.
alive. The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face splattered on the walls and dripping from my hands.
Wait, no, my face? You're joking, right? You're exaggerating. That's not my face, right?
You don't. I don't even know how you're talking to me.
Oh my god.
You raise your hands and touch the front of your head. She's not wrong.
What? What did she do? What are we missing?
Everything.
Who cares if we're missing our face? We can fight just fine without one.
How are we even seeing her? Can I just go get my pristine blade
The
now?
princess breaks into a...
No.
That's fine.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. And then she slams into you, and you're once again forced to engage her in unarmed combat. It's
Alright, round two.
not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours, and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down. As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits, every movement burns.
This is getting boring. Are you even trying to keep up with me?
She lands another devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark. Again.
You know
Nah.
That we're not dead?
Yeah, that we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep...
Are you sure she can't do what we're doing right now?
There's only one way to find out.
Get
Once
up.
more, you push yourself back to your mangled
Oh,
feet.
she's
How are you
terrified.
still moving? How are you still doing anything? Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
An uncharacteristic terror seems to grip her voice. Have we ever seen her afraid before? No, we haven't.
This is how we win. We can do this forever.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Title card invincible.
Her fist flies towards where your face used to be, your twisted body incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing. Everything goes dark and we die? Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something?
Yeah, I quit.
Hey! You can't quit. The Fury. Fight your foe unarmed and go the distance. I didn't hear no bell.
You're on a path.
Oh,
at the end of that path,
ooh.
All right, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time.
I don't like this.
Why would we ever do that?
The contrarian.
because she absolutely destroyed.
She sure did. But what a great way to go. We lost our face. Yes, it was hilarious.
Kinda was.
It was horrifying.
That
Does
too.
it matter? We lost.
Oh, why so glum, Rage Boy? I thought you were brave. I thought you were proud. Was all that brave? Look, it was just... The fight was better the first time. And the first time, we had a weapon.
Well, this is just great.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different...
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
No, really?
Yes, precisely. And if you've given... Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. So you knew this could happen. You knew I know all sorts of things, which is why you That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. But what about... No, quiet. You're just confusing everyone for this. Don't worry. We only need... You'd better hope that's true. And don't let that inflated...
Better tell us everything.
Can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her. Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of you? If he thinks reality is about to end, how about we just let it happen? Wouldn't that be interesting?
I do think that'd be interesting.
Do you actually want to see the end of everything, or bit of both? I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here. I will tell you one thing, which is that even now you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
Go in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Like of the game?
Yeah.
Or life, or existence, or everything.
After the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. Isn't it your job to know things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer our questions. It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly...
100 different directions.
Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time.
I
don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. Might as well see this through. I'll proceed silently this time.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you could think of something worth telling us.
The cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
It's very gruesome.
I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
It really does.
The only furniture of note is a pulsate. The blade is your implement. We'll need
it if we want to do things right.
I say we leave it to rust. Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
You didn't mention the mirror last time. Why? How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door. Take the blade!
Take the blade, good. Nothing. That's no fun. And you're not even holding it right. Oh? And how do you suggest we hold it? The other way.
On the blade?
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
Yeah.
All we see is a damn mirror.
It's a bit grimy. Why? What cleaned the door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing, but it has to be real.
Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets... Let's just smash it and get it over.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't...
Smash
You bring
it!
your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Aw.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as... Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh... Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned. Do you intend to weakly claw your fingers across my skin? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me properly?
Properly, I have a blade.
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me.
Good to know.
That wasn't a fight. It was something worse. I'm something worse now. Why don't you come down and see what you've made
I'll
of
do
me?
it, don't worry.
Hear that? Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing.
Let's see, what does she look like?
To the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams
Hello
onto the
there.
charred corpses that
I'm
make up
into
its
it.
floor. This place reeks.
I
of
have
torment,
some
of
weird
ripped
likes.
skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
I'm gonna lie, that's kind of a cool image.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Step on me?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh, there it goes.
It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
See, this would probably be horrifying in real life, but...
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Well, the heart's right there.
She wants us to be afraid.
Like right there.
She wants us to think she can make us suffer. Now give her the satisfaction. That's right. No fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry for what I did to you. Just listen to me. Slay the princess. Slay the princess.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying scratch,
Oh!
you are unwound.
Is that me? Oh. Look what you made me do, Naughty!
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Oh, dear. Ow.
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
And there go the hands. I am very dead. I tried! God damn!
She's gone. And there's that mirror. What is that? Screw that. He's just...
Approach the mirror. Reflection. What you need to see. You are nothing at all. I'm that. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Caw-caw! Quoth the raven. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see
The
you.
narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you saying? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Does it hurt when pieces of you
It
break
doesn't
like that?
hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For
Fair
all I
enough.
know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her
No, I can't
forever.
do that.
Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But what is a world without death and suffering and pain? It is ultimately what makes life life. So why destroy it? What is my true
You're
identity?
the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Death of the author would not have questions. Think you're out of time? I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Decide what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. I'm not going to kill
I've
Death.
said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. The unwound vessel bring the fury to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh! She mad? Hello! Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, boy.
I can finally see you. And you can finally see me.
Where's Otto?
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
In the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If I let you out, the entire world ends for good. Can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Didn't even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this moment.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I wasn't trying to fight you!
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip
I
the
was going to
tendons, mince
spare
the
you!
meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
What am I if I'm not a body? I won't engage with violence.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
I wonder how this would have changed if I had, like, chosen to free her every time or chosen to kill her every time. Would it define what makes up her?
You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. So it felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. Doesn't matter how I feel. Death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on others. We are able to transcend death. We are responsible for those it holds captive. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Well, yeah.
Nothing brings me greater joy.
I never wanted to fight her in the
hear
first
those
place.
words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Can I, like, get a picture of that? Ooh, I took some psychedelics just now. Oh boy. You are free. And she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. It's life. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. And that is the end. Well, alrighty. Jonathan Sims are the voices in your head. Gab Smolders, manly badass hero, I know who these people are. Thank you so much for playing as an expression of our gratitude. Here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. Head the UI by hitting H. Interesting. Dude, I want to join the Discord. Yeah! That was fun! You have to give yourself a roll. Why do him's gonna be axolotls? I don't want to be an axolotl. So I guess I'm a cat instead. I want to be green. Okay. Oh, I should be in now. Welcome. Yep, I am in. Hell yeah. Oh wait, why did I close Discord? There we go. That in the background. Well, alrighty then. Turn to the main menu, I guess. Scarlet Hollow. Oh, that's the other game that's put on by them. I might have to check that out sometime. Interesting. I'm gonna try something.
You make the interior. The daughter.
Who's-
She said, "Don't." Good. She's focus on the.
And there you are. Are you here to kill?
You step forward.
Oh, I'm probably. So,
She's unarmed. You lunge. You feel flesh ease.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. Do you actually.
It's like she's. Yes, but it's over. Is it over? It's. We should make. I really. And why? I've told. Yes, exactly. It's up with your work done. Why do I feel like you did kill someone? But that day isn't today.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
Did I actually
This
kill
is
Death
good.
then?
Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's bullshit! Let me out of here! Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I get a better ending for saving the world.
So glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
You happy, Naughty? I just straight up killed her.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no! Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked
Good.
to.
Because
But yeah, I get what's going on here. The narrator wants death to end. Or the echo. But, like, you can't have a world without death. Death is what makes life actually worth living. You know, if you want to get all philosophical about it.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Ah, I'm not
hear
stabbing
everything
myself.
you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do. And the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Would we be dead? Just gonna stick around and do nothing, at least
What
for a
a
little while
relief.
longer.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! You did it! You saved everyone! Yay! I killed the princess! Oh. Nope. Woo! Yay! Cool. My song, The Princess, The World Ender, Eternal Bliss. Yay, you did it. Cool. Alright, well I guess that's it for Slay the Princess. Cool. I guess that means that either I will be returning to Prey next week or starting a different game that doesn't give me anxiety. I do have some games on reserve. I got a number of like RPG pixel games that I could play. A few of them I've seen before, like Eve and Mad Father, Misao and all that, but also a few others. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I might mess around with Slay the Princess a little bit more on my off time, just to see like what happens with the other decisions, if I can get a different outcome with her completed at the end. But yeah, I enjoyed that. That was fun. I'm not usually a visual novel type of person, but that was nice. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Naughty, if you're still around, thank you so much for coming by and say hi. Yeah. I hope you guys all have a wonderfully demonic rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. So, bye!